Yeah, this is a video response to the user bball1989 who posted the video why I hate religion but I love Jesus. And I know the video has been very controversial over this past week and has gotten a lot of feedback, some of it positive, some of it negative. And I like just to say all the people who are putting in these negative comments and they're saying religion is so great and I hate this guy and this guy is that. See, that's what he's talking about. These people who claim to be so religious but are hating a person for saying what he feels. These are the people who are so religious, but at the time they're being religious, they're sitting there talking so bad about this guy, saying some of the most unscrupulous things they could say. They call this man everything but a child of God. And this is what religion is. I'm holier than thou, I'm this, I'm that, but at the same time, you're falling short. So this is what he was speaking of. Everyone falls short of the glory of God and everyone sins, but you're saved through Jesus Christ. So when he says that he hate religion but he loves Jesus, it's the same as, and I seen this metaphor at the bottom comments. What he's saying is, I hate KFC, but I love chicken. Meaning he hates the business of KFC. He hates the big business aspect of it, but he actually loves the product that it's centered around. So while he made fried chicken at home because he likes it at home and it tastes better, and he know how to season it up the way he wanted, that product. He doesn't like the big business of it. And it's the same thing with a church. Okay, you have churches who have this ideal and they feel that, I mean, I know you've been in the church and people turn their nose up at certain people to come in and they talk about the people instead of realizing what Jesus said. He's not going to turn anyone away who come to him. All who come, none shall be turned away. But churches tend to make people feel bad, especially if they don't have. It doesn't have to be a female dressed scandalous. It could be just a young man who actually doesn't have the money to buy nice clothes and stuff, and he's wearing jeans and they're like, oh, he shouldn't have came in here to worship like that when actually it's not about that. And really, religion is what killed Jesus. These are the people who murdered him, the religious leaders of that time, because they felt like Jesus was coming and he was ending their power. You don't have to go into churches and big synagogues because the church is when two or more of you come together and congregate in his name and actually study the word, meditate on the word, and actually go over the word. And that's what the church was. And these people were mad. These Pharisees, these priests, they felt like, oh my God, this guy is taking everybody who thinks that we're the authoritative word of God on earth. He's taking them away from us. And actually, that wasn't what he was doing. He was just trying to bring these people into the truth so that they may be saved. When you have these religious fashions, what they do is they tell you this is wrong, that is wrong, and people put them on a pedestal like they're holier than thou, but actually they commit just as many sins as anybody. It's just not brought to the light all the time when it should be, but now a lot of things are being exposed, especially with the priests messing with these young boys and all that crazy stuff. So that's his take on religion and Jesus. So for all you guys who didn't like it, I understand that. That's your prerogative. But to actually sit and say how you hate this man and talk so bad about this guy shows you what religion is. It's a way of saying it's set rules. Uh this is how I'm gonna do it, this is how I'm gonna follow life, this is how I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and actually you're gonna sin and you're gonna fall short every time and everybody's gonna do it, but you're saved through the blood of Jesus. So that's what he means. You're gonna sin, okay, this is what it is, but try your best not to because you love Jesus so much that you don't want to do this. Don't look at the big aspect because you have the giant churches who, I'm talking about these huge buildings, have all this money, and there's poor and hungry people right in the community, and people who are addicts on drugs and stuff, and they don't want those people nowhere around. They don't want those people inside of their church. They won't give these people a place to sleep who are homeless, and they're homeless by no fault of their own. They're not lazy because for every six people, is only a job for two of them in the society. So once the jobs are taken, those four people are going to be out in the cold, and there's so many groups of six. And these people, it's not their fault that they're homeless. So why aren't they letting these people stay inside this grand building that they've built? They care so much about the community and God's people. Jesus came to the sinners. He was sent to the people who needed it the most, but they turned him away in the church. But those who love Jesus and just love Jesus truly, they're not going to turn anyone away. They're going to actually be there for those people. So you can hate religion and love Jesus.